Hello guys, Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM episode number 1310. Today back to Every Mission. Okay, let me try this again. Every Mission Shenanigans of 1977 episode number 56. AEW Rampage event set for September 30th, 2022. Begins beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here's the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that lovely intro. Well, hello once again. The perpetrator of the shenanigans is back. That's right. Big Beefy E himself, Eric Lima, hosting the show live from my Big Beefy Man Cave here in New Big Beefy Bedford, Massachusetts. I am here for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 56 of the show, October the 1st, 2022, 4:23 p.m. Happy Saturday afternoon, first day of October, and it's pretty yucky out, so it's like, yeah.
Wow.
But right now it's cloudy, but it did rain earlier on, and I thought it was going to rain all day, according to what my phone was saying. So
Wow.
It was just a little bit raining, a little bit of clouds. A little remnants of Ian that kind of like skated by here, so I think we caught like the tip end of it, so to speak, and we didn't get the eye of the storm. I don't think, but hopefully everybody is safe from the hurricane. And I know,
Wow.
everybody Nate and I had to stay at a hotel, but they had no power, and everything over there in this city's been knocked out, unfortunately. So Nate and I, and here, and this is a shout out to you, man, to stay strong. Hopefully you get everything back, and hopefully. I know it's not that easy for you guys to live in Florida. People, say, let's move to Florida. It's warmer down there.
Wow.
It's not, and there's, a lot of us couldn't afford to move down to Florida if we wanted to.
Wow.
If even if we wanted to. But, the thing here is the issue is, all those hurricanes that could really hurt us. And, and it'd be tough for a lot of us folks if we do live down there to try to afford to get everything back. And that's why I think, sometimes you take the good, you take the bad, So yeah, a lot of stuff, to be honest with you, has been going down. So I'm hoping, like I said, everybody's safe from the hurricanes and everything else. If any state is in the hurricane's path, please be safe. I know Alex Putnam is safe. I know he lives down in Florida. That means his brother Austin has to be safe too. So just to stand strong, stand tough, and
Wow.
and hopefully everything will. Hopefully you get everything back and everything else. If not, try to rebuild your life, try to reset it. A lot of people have that, don't have that luxury to be able to rebuild their lives and all that, or don't have that ability to try to get everything back that they've lost or what's ruined it and everything else. But
Wow.
Unless you get something better, and that's probably another thing too. So it's the beauty of technology that can help us sometimes, and then you
Wow.
you preserve everything and all that, and it's like
Wow.
But anyways, might I digress. Stay safe out there, folks. Please. If you have to evacuate, and everything else in between. So
Yeah.
and it's so.
Yeah, pause for a moment. Continue on. Wow.
Alright, so the AEW Tag Team titles are on the line in a triple threat match. The Acclaimed, the new champs, against Private Party and Butcher and Blade. And the Acclaimed did retain the titles after a disagreement. And I thought, Andrade kicked out Butcher and Blade and the Private Party, but I don't know what's going on there.
What's going on? Yeah.
Lexi Nair counted interviews affirmed in this case Stokely Hathaway, the Gun the Guns, and W. Morrissey.
Wow.
And then, at the commercial break, she interviewed Jade Cargill and Layla Gray. Vicky Guerrero, Nyla Rose, and Marina Shafir interrupt Cargill. I don't know what the heck is going on there. But see that Nyla Rose and Jade Cargill against each other in a match for the TBS title? That could be interesting.
Wow.
Fuego del Sol going one-on-one with another member of the firm, Lee Moriarty. And Lee Moriarty did pick up the victory over Fuego del Sol.
Wow.
And then W. Morrison came in the ring, choke slams Fuego. And Lexi Nate interviewed Adam Page, Uno, and 10. Jose and Andrade interrupts Page once again to try to get 10 to join up on the Andrade family office. Shake hands, but it looks like 10 says, I want a piece of you instead in a matchup. And so I think Uno and 10 will be facing the team of Andrade and Roosh.
Wow.
Anyways.
So that makes sense.
So anyways,
okay.
Then Will Nightingale went one-on-one with Jamie Hayter, picking up the victory. And the Hollywood Hunk, Ryan Nemeth, who is actually real-life Dolph Ziggler's younger brother, starts running his mouth. Hook comes out, beats the crap out of him, and it seems like the Trustbusters put an envelope down. Looks like for Hook. Hook just picks it up and walks out with it. What does that mean all of a sudden? So we'll figure that out. And then
who's big up Blue's Clues? Continue on.
yeah, Ari Daivari and Sonny Kiss leaving an envelope for Hook. Maybe they don't like Ryan Nemeth. I don't know. Anyways,
no, what's the opposite?
Mark Henry did interview John Silver and Roosh as they go one-on-one for the main event. Johnny Hungy, Roosh. Oh yeah, John Silver, Johnny Hungy, the Meat Man.
Wow.
I like Johnny.
Wow, it's like Donkey Kong style, man. Continue on.
You know, Larry. Always has a smile on his face. Like,
Yeah, I should do a meme of that Donkey Kong version. In fact, I'm gonna do it as a post-credit scene. Continue on.
The funniest member of the Dark Order, you know. What is wrong with you? He imitates Brody Lee.
Yeah, another post-credit scene.
Brody Lee, you better. No, the one with Sue. That was the segment with Sue. That was hilarious.
Wow.
Better father. You know, there's no woman that can place Anna. Surprise, motherfucker! Only John Silver makes things funny.
Wow.
Anyways, John Silver and Roosh had their matchup. Roosh, the former Ring of Honor champion, now with the, Andrade as Los Ingobernables. And Roosh did pick up victory. Then he attacked post-match. And then Tenant Uno got involved. Butcher Blade got involved. Hangman Page got involved. Everybody's getting involved. Everybody's going crazy for this. It's really a funny bit. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, it was.
It was. So, anyways. So
he sounded like a bumblebee. Yeah, you're stung me. Continue on.
That is it, man. I'll tell you one thing. This is a heck of a show. There we go. It's a heck of a show. AEW. I know Impact has not been making that much of an impact. But I think the Impact needs to kick it up by, open that forbidden door for somebody, and it's son of a decade. All right, so that's it. That's all the time we have on the show. What is next on the docket? Oh boy, I just finished watching the rest of Power Rangers Dino Fury from the second season, and that is all over. I will do that. I will talk about that on the next episode of Eric Lee Shenanigans. And just
which I haven't seen yet, though. They just recently came out with a Power Rangers Once and Always series on Netflix, which is very exciting. But it came out with a series called Cosmic Fury, which I'll talk about in the next episode. Where it will be at, but it maybe something, but that's just me. Continue on.
Having Power Rangers that's another thing. I'm a big Power Rangers fan, and I started watching the Super Sentai videos.
Yeah, though I never heard of Super Sentai until Dollar Thunder days. The episode was called let me check what it is. It was a Japanese version of Power Rangers. Let me check and see. Power Rangers. I gotta hurry this up because it may fear my Springcast Days 50th show with hosted by my friend Owen Nelson. He's watching this. Oh man, what is it called? Oh yeah, that's it. Lost and Found translation. It's English versions of the Japanese episodes of Power Rangers Dollar Thunder, but in Japanese. But it's called Super Samurai version of Dollar Thunder. But it's a little bit different than that. But that was an episode on ABC Family on Jax. I saw it first things first on 2 Disney as a kid. But it was all great and all. But then Connor didn't like it at first, but then he loved it. It was a study he did for homework at that time frame. But, I had to study the Japanese stuff for myself. I didn't study Japanese in the Super Samurai series. I've seen some episodes of Power Samurai as I grew older and when I was a teenager. Watched Miss Gamba. For you, my high school teacher name is Miss Gamba. Yeah, she was born in the Philippines, and she moved to the Americas in late 2000s. And she came to teach me some stuff, and then teach how to study some stuff with like videos and such, like TV, film, and things like that in the Philippines and other countries. So how this thing works is, especially the Breaking Bad special in other languages like Spanish or Filipino, whatever. It could be happening. So there you go. Continue on.
Stuff, and I gotta tell you, one of these days, man. So I'm hoping that they start selling the Shout Factory on Amazon, so I can pick an episode up. I'll pick up Bakuryu Sentai Abone.
Bagaroo. Oh god, what am I gonna do with this? Continue on.
Yeah. And I can't pronounce that incorrectly either.
Wow.
That's how I've been learning Japanese, watching Super Sentai. So I don't know if you're like, do you swear? No, I know all the words. No. Japanese? No, I know all the words. It's like,
wow.
Oh,
Wow.
So that's it.
Hmm.
So I'm just really excited about it. So sorry about that, folks.
You're fine.
Yeah, still overwhelmed with this room, man. It's totally cool. Anyways, so I'll see you guys later. There should be a word counter at the bottom, like South Park did when they said the S word, But they should have one like you saying so,
or better yet, I'll have it's a SpongeBob reference. Continue on.
I'm telling you, somebody do that. That'd be really funny. I'll probably crack up laughing.
Wow.
I'll be like, how many times did I say that word? I'm writing this stuff down, man. That's all the time we have on the show. Episode 57 coming at you. Until then, I'll see you next episode. Hey, Mr. Announcer, could you please take us home on this? Thank you. That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, tour for Bob Saget Production, and in association with a Sweet Bumbling Bofo Raver Telepictures and Distribution. See you next episode, and have a very blessed day.
South Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode number 56, AEW Rampage event set for September 30th, 2022. Oh my god, I'm gonna go on with the jokes, man. And so, it's like a bumblebee. And number 2, this joke's like that, and it's like Donkey Kong. And let me just say it right now. After these 2 things, and then the third thing, like, Oh man, he's like ramping up like that. Like, wow. It's like, geez, man, how are you gonna manage that out? But overall, this episode was a success. Now I got a message from Owen Nelson, so that was LJPCBM episode number 1,310. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. Next one's gonna be LJPCBM episode number 1,301, which will be about Arrogant Shenanigans of 1977, episode number 57. Power Rangers Dawn Fury changes to, let's say, Cosmary Fox. Now, excuse me, I gotta get ready for the stream hosted by my friend Owen Nelson, and then we'll get started on the next episode of LJPCBM. Till next time, Sue Johnson, Bob, so baby, you are LJPCBM from Phil, so sit out. See ya.
Given unto me this life I'll never take for granted, and given all the time I failed to really understand it, I never sought to meet the maker of reality, the one who gave the life that which is always happening, but I tried all the time. I ask, why me? Why was I the one to see things as I do under the moonlight and the sun? Perception is the question, and the giver holds the key.
Anyways, Mark Henry did interview John Silver and Roosh as they go one-on-one with the main event. Johnny Hungy, John Silver, Johnny Hungy, the Meat Man. I like John Silver. He's funny and hilarious. Always has a smile on his face. Like, he's the funniest member of the Dark Order. You know, what is wrong with you? He imitates Brody Lee, and then Brody Lee, you better. You know, the one with Sue. The segment with Sue. That was hilarious. Better fall for her! Ah! And then with Maki Ito, you know, there's no woman that can place Anna. Surprise, motherfucker! Only John Silver makes things funny. So